When I read the headline of the loss of Diane Keaton, I was, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you think about her legacy, when you think about...
You can see that Sarah Paulson is already welling up as Access Hollywood's Scott Evans formulates a question to ask her about the passing of Diane Keaton.
And I mean, the way you even showed up here tonight, kind of reminiscent in some ways of images I've seen of her. When you think about her legacy, what comes to mind for you?
She was a very dear friend of mine.
The two met on set of The Other Sister back in 1999.
Mother, we've had this conversation several times. I don't want to have it anymore.
I just hope you outgrow it.
Yeah, and I'd hoped you'd accept it.
And actually, just a few weeks ago at an InStyle event, the magazine asked Sarah, who's a woman that inspires her? And yeah, for Sarah, the answer was easy.
Diane Keaton. I'm going to say it loud and proud. She played my mother in a movie, in my first sort of studio movie. It was a really thrilling experience.
Yeah, so Sarah started her career out by doing some TV work, like a guest spot in Law & Order. Everyone does that. And she co-starred in the season of American Gothic. But yeah, The Other Sister was her second movie ever. And yeah, the first one was, I don't even think it was released.
She was the most generous, just playful, fun, alive performer, and really taught me the power of beat in a scene. And I was so scared, and she really took me under her wing, and we've been really good friends ever since.
And yeah, those two don't document their lives on social media. So yeah, we've only heard little tidbits over the years of the outings that those two have had.
And so I ventured out a little bit. I went to one dinner
Okay.
with my friend Diane Keaton.
Oh, wow, that's a good dinner to go to.
Why not?
Yeah, so on Jimmy Kimmel Live in June 2021, Sarah revealed that a dinner out with Diane was her first emerging from COVID isolation event.
Diane
She was like, I've been going. I've been sitting outside. I'm vaccinated. We can do it. So I do decide to go. This is my first dinner in 17 months outside of my home.
Wow.
Now, when they were isolated in their own homes, Sarah made sure to keep the entertainment coming Diane's way. As Diane revealed in a Facebook post in May 2020, Sarah Paulson sent this to me this morning. This little boy made me laugh out loud for the first time in 2 months.
What does Diane Keaton eat when you guys go to dinner?
She eats a lot of, is it Lillet wine with ice? That's what she likes to eat.
Yeah, when Sarah was among the 25 famous friends that asked Diane a question for her Interview magazine cover story, Sarah asked, "What person, place, or thing makes your heart sing? You can say me." And Diane said, "Of course, Sarah, you make my heart sing. My friends make my heart sing. My kids make my heart sing. But also, Lillet Blanc makes my heart sing with lots of ice."
Now, you have the red wine with the ice.
That is correct.
This is your signature drink.
That's my drink.
Yeah, it is. It's called a Keaton, isn't it?
That's correct, too.
Yeah.
You're good. You're very good.
Oh, I'm just, yeah.
Her daughter just got married.
Were you at the wedding?
I was at the wedding.
Oh, so you have
I
gotten...
did. So these were my two events, and they both involved Diane. I am assuming it's a term of affection, but every time I call her, she answers the phone. What do you want?
One of the phone calls that Sarah made to Diane might have been Sarah asking, "Want to go see Wicked?" Because they did.
Oh, God, I saw Wicked on Broadway, and then I saw it again. Was it at the Pantages with Diane Keaton? I went with her. She and I went, and we just wept like little babies.
You sounded like her. Did you do
I
that?
don't do a very good one, but she's always like, "Hey, hi, it's Diane, hi."
I feel very lucky to call her a dear friend.
Yeah, so Sarah and Diane were full-blown actual friends. So now you have that context. We come back to last night on the all-sphere red carpet, where Access Hollywood asked Sarah about her thoughts on Diane's passing just 5 days after she passed away.
She was a very dear friend of mine, so it's not something I'm able to talk about yet. I'm not able to talk about it, but I all I can say, and I have been saying tonight, which is important to me to communicate, is that what you thought she was as a performer, she was even more spectacular as a human being. And I was the luckiest person in the world to have had her in my life the way that I did. So.
And yeah, that's totally understandable that Sarah wouldn't be able to do it at this point. And yeah, there was kind of a paparazzi picture that Page 6 published of Sarah leaving Diane's home one day this past week in tears, probably just visiting with her kids and that. And so, yeah, which is a really disgusting picture to publish. And yeah, obviously it's really raw. Like, it hasn't even been a week at this point. Granted, I'll say it again, I don't fault Access Hollywood for asking her. A few different outlets asked Sarah about it. Yeah, I don't fault them for asking because, yeah, you have to. People are wondering. So, yeah, what are your thoughts on Sarah's inability to talk about Diane just quite yet on the red carpet last night?
What she did for me, essentially, by taking me under her wing, was just encourage in my individual slant, take, lens through which I see the world. Not necessarily by teaching me how to do it for myself, but by example of doing it herself. And because I was in her orbit, I got to really learned that at a young age.